My name is Stephen Patanti. I'm an attorney in Lakeway, Texas. Been practicing law about 25 years, and one of the things that I do a lot of is exercise. I try to keep myself in shape. I try to make sure that I'm healthy, and with that I do a lot of different kinds of exercises. About a year and a half ago I started running and just fell in love with the feeling you get when you run consistently, except I noticed about 6 months in that I started to have this pain in my foot. I had no idea what it was, but I knew a couple of things. I knew it didn't happen during the day. It happened when I woke up in the morning and I tried to put my feet on the ground and walk. I have this shooting pain that started in my Achilles tendon and it went to my toes, and I didn't know what it was. And I found out, through some Google research that it was plantar fasciitis, I think it's pronounced. A couple weeks later, I was at a meeting with Teresa Fries, and she was talking about plantar fasciitis, and I know because we're in the same business networking group together that she does acupressure, and she started talking about things like plantar fasciitis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and she talked about how acupressure can help with that condition. So I gave it a shot. I called her up. I said, hey, can I come in? Can I try this? She said it's not going to be a one-time thing. You're going to have to come a couple of times and get some treatment, and I did. The first time was actually pretty funny. I told her, whenever I lay down anywhere, I tend to fall asleep. So if I fall asleep during the middle of this session, no offense, but she said that's okay, don't worry about it. She started to put pressure on a particular spot in my foot, and at first it was very hard pressure. It hurt, to be honest with you. It felt like something was breaking up. And I think within 10 minutes I was asleep, and I kind of woke up and I laughed and I said, did I fall asleep? And she said, yeah, you've been asleep for about 20 or 30 minutes. And it was funny because I could feel the sensation throughout my body, and I could feel that what started in the heel of my foot was spreading throughout. And it felt good, and the next day or two I had a little bit of the pain come back, and I went to another session, and I think I went to a total of 3 or 4 sessions, and that was about a year and a half ago, I think, and I've not had a problem since. So I'm a big believer in acupressure. I believe it's a great form of medicine. It worked for me. Teresa was a fantastic therapist in that sense. She talked me through what I should expect and how it would change and when it would change, and I haven't had a problem since, and I work out pretty hard, and I've done different exercises since then, and nothing has brought this back. If it does come back, I can tell you right now, the first person I'm going to go see is Teresa and get that fixed. So I'm very happy with the results. I'm happy with acupressure. If I ever have any other instances, and I'm sure at this age, I'm just about to turn 50, I'm going to start having issues with my back and my knees and other parts of my body. I've always exercised pretty hard and heavy and done a lot of weightlifting, and Teresa's going to be the person I go see.